Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Carlton People. We've started winning games, so it's good to speak to people who are in better spirits. Now, today I've got Zeinab with me. Zeinab is the master of the player ratings, and don't know how she does it, but we're going to find out. Zeinab, hello.
Hello. Hi.
How are
How are you?
you?
Good. How are you, Terry?
I'm good. I'm excited. We've connected before, but I think over the last few weeks, I've just noticed you pop up a bit more in these ratings, and the people have been asking how you know what the ratings will be. So we're gonna dive into that a little bit
Yeah.
today.
Just a guess.
Just an educated guess.
Yeah.
No, it's good to have
Mm.
you here. Look, what we'll do is we'll start as we always start. So I want to know all about you and how you became a Carlton supporter. Where did it begin?
My parents lived in Carlton, and they had my sister and my brother in Carlton. So we're a family of six. So I've got three older siblings. I'm the youngest, and my sister goes for Carlton, my older sister, and then my two brothers go for Collingwood and Hawthorn. And my dad also goes for Collingwood. So it's a mixed household,
So you broke away.
something like that. Yeah.
How did the mix? Wait. Let's just unpack this. So your older sister's a Carlton supporter.
Yeah.
Okay. How did she break away?
Well, she was living in Carlton at the moment,
Mm.
during that moment with my parents, before they moved down to the northern suburbs.
Yeah.
So yeah. So she said, I'll go for Carlton since I'm living in Carlton.
Yeah.
So
Fair
that's how it
enough.
started. Yeah.
Are there disputes, battles? There's been a
Yeah.
bit of banter in the household.
Yes, always. It's not a fun household.
No, well, not this year anyway, especially with the
No,
pies being so good.
no, no.
Yeah,
But
interesting. Okay, so what's your earliest memory? Like, how far does your memory go with anything to do
um,
with Carlton?
back in I think 2011, I think was my first game I went to. I went to Carlton versus Richmond. Yeah. So yeah, that was my first game, and then it started from there.
Yeah,
I used to
and
go always to games, but when I can, yeah. So
yeah. Was that so you're talking like round 1, 2011?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, back in the day when we used to win every year by 10
yeah.
goals.
Good days.
I know, right? I
Yeah.
know. What do you make of that group? Because I speak about it a lot, and
Yeah.
I feel like that group's journey ended
Yeah.
so abruptly. What did you
Yeah.
make of that group?
Like we could have had success, but it didn't work out, I guess, But it happens and we just have to move on, I guess, and look to the future and look to this year. And hopefully this year we can finally make the finals and make the top 8, but it happens.
Yeah, fair. Did
Yeah.
you ever latch on to players, or were you just into the club from the get-go?
Just from the club, yeah. I don't really have an attachment to players. Like I love all the players. At the end of the day, they leave and they retire, and then new players come in, and I just stick to the club. That's why I love Carlton. I love the club.
So true. No,
Yeah,
it's a good point. They do come and go, and we
yeah,
get so caught up in trying to rank them, who's the
yeah,
best, who's got the records,
yeah,
and then they leave, and you don't
mm,
really you don't care about the players, but
yeah.
it's just the club is so much more of a pull than what the players
Yeah,
are.
yeah, they are definitely.
What do you think is the pull of Carlton? Like, what makes it what it is?
Um, I don't know. But I guess the success that we've had, but you can't really like latch onto that too much. We've got to look to the future and hopefully make a finals and make the grand final in the future. But yeah, I guess the players also make the club as what
Yeah,
they are. The players that have come and go. Yeah,
yeah. So you've got an education background, right? You're studying.
yeah,
What do you make of? I mean, because this group, if we fast forward to now, this
mm,
group have gone through this learning phase. We'll call it.
yeah,
Well, they've probably been going through the learning phase from 2015, so it's been a
yeah,
long learning phase.
yeah.
Do you draw in any parallels from what you do day to day and what you see with this group and
Yeah.
their evolution?
Yeah, they like I do. Obviously some of them are still very young. Like, they're not more than like what 26, 27, some of them. So I guess they're still kids at the, like still growing and still developing. But you just got to push, and you got to learn and you got to develop, and that's what football is all about.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's right. I think that's not just football, it's life.
yeah. It's
What's
also like
your
psychological, like mental, like it's all about the mental and emotional attachment to the game. And yeah,
yeah.
even as fans, we have that attachment to the game that we love very much.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah,
How connected we get, and how
yeah,
I think it's wild to care so much about something that is so out of one's control, but we
yeah,
do it anyway.
yeah,
It's I don't know. I know it doesn't sound logical, and I know it's illogical, but it also feels good and it feels
yes,
right, you know?
yeah. It does.
Do you have like a game day routine, like who you usually watch with? Do you go to as many games as you can? What's your routine?
So I go to the majority of Melbourne games. I try to as much
Yeah.
as I can. If it's interstate, I won't be able to go. I sit at home. Me and my sister. My sister comes over. She's got 3 kids, obviously all Carlton supporters, and her husband. So they come over, watch the game, and yeah, we get together, have family day, much
Yeah.
as we can. Yeah.
Love that. What type of supporter are you on game day? How do you behave?
I'm loud, aggressive. Yeah. Not a fun supporter to be around. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love to be loud and proud. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the players have an alter ego when they play, because
Yeah.
it's not really who they are as humans. I mean, it's a part of who they are, but it's not
Yeah.
who they are off the field. And I find the same with a lot of fans, like even myself. Like the way I am at the footy is not how I am in real life, because it
Mm,
just if it's a big game like Port
yeah.
last week,
Yeah.
and like there's a lot at stake, and we're playing a good side, and it's an important game. I don't know, something comes over me, and I just go for it.
Yeah, it was amazing last Saturday. The crowd was amazing. Like we sat level two, me, my sister, and my cousin, and
Mm,
I've never sat level two. And we sat where the Medallion Club sits, and it was loud. Like wow, it was amazing to see the
yeah,
crowd. Yeah, get up and be loud.
absolutely. How do you feel about this group? Not just for this year. I mean, obviously, we want to play finals and we want to
Yeah.
move forward. What's your, bird's eye view of where the group is at, and how do you see it all moving forward?
Hoping obviously if we don't make finals this year, I'm hoping next year in the coming years. Obviously, this club needs success, and they're not getting any younger. Patrick Cripps is almost 28. Charlie Curno's getting older. All these players are getting older. So we need success for them. They deserve it, and we want to see them happy and lifting up that cup with Michael Voss.
Can you imagine it?
Love to see it.
I'll do anything to see it.
it anything to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
2011 was a really good year for us. That was
Yeah.
the last. That was the best, most enjoyable year I think I've had. Look, 2022 was pretty
Yeah.
enjoyable apart from how it ended,
Yeah.
but it's wild. A lot of
Mhm.
us, myself, you, like we haven't seen. You've seen nothing in terms
Yeah.
of a successful year. You might remember a bit of 2011, but
Yeah.
really we've seen nothing. So it's all going to be so new to a lot of people when it happens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like some of like there's like a new generation out there that haven't seen 2011, 2012, 2013, us making finals and stuff, but they deserve to see it as much as we do. So hopefully one day we can
Yeah,
get
absolutely.
this. Yes.
What is the best game you've ever watched? What's your favorite memory?
Oh, I don't know. Favorite memory. I think last year against Collingwood, the round 10, that was a great game. Even though we
Yeah,
lost by 4 points, that was really, really good. Loved it. Like the atmosphere was amazing. We sat level one. Wow, like amazing.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's always
but
so much heat, and there's so
yeah,
much animosity in the crowd when we play Collingwood. Like, I think the rivalry doesn't have the same juice as what it used to from like maybe
yeah,
our parents and the
yeah,
generation before. But something happens when we do play them on game day at the
yeah.
G. It gets really tense.
It does. So yeah.
Yeah. What about what about some of your least memorable ones? What are some of the poorer ones? Because we've had a couple of them.
Yeah. Um, round one against Richmond in 2019. Like that was just, oh my god, I don't want to see that again.
What do
Oh
you
my
remember
god,
about that?
yeah, no, that was just like we played okay, but oh my god, like we left early. Me and my sister, like we left early. We couldn't handle it anymore. We go, yep, let's go.
Enough's
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
Khalas.
yeah. That's it.
So, who do you look at in this group right now that you think will really help us for the future? Who are some of the players that you think have some serious potential?
Um, like the young, like the VFL, some of the VFL boys.
Yeah.
Um, Jackson Binns, I love watching him play. I'd love to see some of the VFL boys get an AFL list, like Caddy, Josh Caddy. Um, I don't know what's his name, Cahill, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, so some of the boys they deserve a spot on that AFL list. You know,
Yeah. Do you
um,
watch much of the VFL?
I do. Yeah, I try to watch. All the games. I love watching the VFL boys. It's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. What about the AFLW? Do you get into that?
Here and there when I can. Yeah, I'll watch
Yeah.
some of the games. Yeah, I
I
love watching
struggled.
them play.
I struggled really with at the start. I got right into it. My sister was playing footy as well at the time. She started playing, so I like got into it with her. And then I think once all the core group left, I was left feeling a little bit. I don't
Yeah,
know if jaded is the word, but I was just wondering like what's going on? Like what are they
yeah,
doing?
that's
Like,
yeah,
so it's tough, but I think with
hard.
Carlton, there's just this special link that, yeah, whatever, I'll forgive him and we'll start again. I'll get back into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Forgive and forget.
Forgive and
Yeah,
forget. We can't
yeah,
hold on to the past for too long.
no, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you think the rest of 2023 will play out?
The next 6 weeks, I'm hoping they play as they played the last month. So like
Yeah.
that attacking ball footy, fast ball movement, and have a big game this week against West Coast and can put them away early. So yeah, I'll be at the game.
Where do
Getting,
you
yeah.
sit? What's your seating arrangements?
I get general admission, so I
Yeah.
try to get when I can. But yeah, we're going. Me, my sister, a few of my cousins. So we're going to the game.
Oh, the whole clan. Love that.
Yeah,
Yeah. When you go, is it usually a family affair?
it is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah. Who would you say is the wildest one or the loudest one? Who gets right into it?
me and my sister. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're loud. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're loud Carlton supporters. They
So,
look at us crazy. We're like, we love the club.
yeah.
Leave us alone.
Just
Yeah,
brings out something else in us, doesn't it?
it does. Yeah,
Yeah. And when you think about this group and you look at the journey that they've gone on, how do you see it all playing out? I mean, obviously, we all hope for the
yeah,
flag.
yeah.
Do you believe that? I mean, they talk a lot about we want to have sustained success for a long time and build a foundation. Do you believe that we're on the track to do that? Do you see it?
We can, if we play the way that we've been playing for the last month.
Mm,
I believe that we can make the top eight. Maybe that seventh, eighth spot. St Kilda drop out or Essendon drop out. We can make that. That spot. So yeah, but we just have to be, consistent playing that footy that we've been
yeah.
playing for the last month. Yeah, we deserve to play top eight. But
Well, I
we'll
think
see
the
how it
fans have
goes.
waited long enough, haven't we? Yeah.
Definitely.
What does it feel like? What does it look like, do you think, walking across the bridge to go to the MCG to play in a first final?
I love it. Like I get goosebumps seeing all the fans, wearing their like Guernseys, wearing their scarves. I love seeing it. It gives me goosebumps. It's fun. It's an atmosphere that we all love. It's
Mm,
amazing to see. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And I mean, we touched on it earlier, but obviously we've come into contact with you
Yeah.
through, I think, just the live chat, see your name pop up a bit. We enjoy the play ratings. How have you seen the evolution of content? Because there's
Yeah.
like so many options if you're a Carlton
There's,
supporter.
there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of Carlton podcasts that sometimes I can't keep up, but I love listening to them all. Carlton besties, you guys, the Jumper Punch, Pommy. I love listening to them all of them. So but yeah, I try to get through as much as I can. Yeah, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
Love
It's
listening to
hard.
yeah,
I think I think it's hard when we lose. It's hard to
Yeah,
catch up with all of them if we lose because it's like, oh, all right, yeah. But when we win, you just want to
it's
hear
just
every
fun.
word.
I want to hear everything. So I love it.
Yeah,
I love to see it.
yeah. No, I think it's good. I think for me, especially the last 12 months, I would say one of the key pillars of the last 12 months has been like the girls, the
Mm,
besties,
yeah.
and more broadly speaking,
Mhm.
girls, women talking
Yeah.
about football.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think there used to be a bit of a stigma around
Mm,
women talking about footy, whereas now I feel like we're all kind of we've added
mhm.
this layer. And I think obviously the besties have done a really good job there, um, coming into the fold. But
Yeah.
yeah, how do you observe that? Like, the because from my
Mm,
lens, I've never seen more girls and women in the chat
yeah.
talking, getting amongst it.
Yeah. I love to see it, like, it's finally happening that, more women, more girls are into football and getting to talk about football, not just, it's nice to see. It's great to see. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Long may it continue, I say, Zainab.
Yes, definitely.
Final question: which year will they lift up the cup?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah, yeah, very hard.
I'm thinking 2025, 2026, success, maybe back to back. You never know.
Oh, all right. I like
Love
it.
to see
I like
it.
it. I,
Yeah.
you know, we've had heartbreak, obviously, the
Yeah.
way it ended last year. I still feel like there has to be more to come.
There has to be, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just
Has to
part of the
be.
journey. I think
Yeah.
as long as we are in the finals and in the finals hunt,
Yeah.
at a base level, then we can build off that.
Yeah, we can definitely. I'd love to see Michael Voss get the success that he deserves as a coach.
Yeah,
He's been under like massive pressure this year, so he deserves that success from a club.
yeah, no doubt. Well, Zainab, thanks for your time. Really
No,
appreciate it, and we'll see you around.
thank you, Terry.
Go Blues.
Go Blues.